Hi, Moon Children, and welcome to another episode of the Moonchild podcast. My name's Kira, and I'm here with your host Vero today, and you're listening to Storytime Saturday.
Hey guys!
Hi!
Oh god.
How's it going?
Okay, it's going okay, but a lot of things happened the last 24 hours, so it's been quite a ride.
It's kind of crazy, right? So, yeah, Vero has something to tell you.
Actually wanted to record the podcast yesterday, but I think about half an hour before that, I decided to get something to eat. And
that's crazy. No,
how impossible is that? Yeah, the thing is, I'm 20 years old, but I'm still not able to use scissors properly. And I cut myself in the fingers.
Oh no.
Resulting in having to go to the emergency room in the middle of the night alone. Yeah.
It was crazy. Like, she sent me a text, yeah, hey, I don't think this is gonna work. We won't be able to record today. I'm gonna go to the hospital. And I was like, what? You're going to the hospital? Like, you're insane. What happened? And then she just didn't respond for a while. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and she was calling me and I'm like, and I was calling with doctors because I first needed to find out if I have to go to the hospital or if it's nothing. But you were able to see the bone, so I thought, like, maybe I should go.
It's like, yeah, it was crazy. So, well, as soon as I got, the message, because, I don't know, sometimes it just takes a while for a message to arrive at my phone. It's strange. But yeah, so when I read the message, I was like, what? And I called her right away. And then she just, she denied the call. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, because it was on a phone with other people. No, with doctors.
I mean, it's fine, really. Don't worry.
And then then I took the bus to the emergency room, which took me about 20 minutes, actually. It was not that far. And then I had to wait for around maybe 20 minutes, which was also not that bad. And then they cleaned my wound. The doctor was very nice, and we actually laughed a lot. And then they put my finger into a splinter and sent me home again. And then I spent, I think, around 1.5 hours waiting for the next bus because it was, I don't know, I actually don't know the city, so I waited on the wrong bus stop. And so, yeah, basically I got home at 1 or something like that, or maybe a little bit earlier.
Yeah, it's sort of scary alone at night, and you're waiting for a bus and everything, especially when you can't use your hand properly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I asked a few people, and they were actually quite nice, and they waited with me.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's really sweet. And the thing is about life stories, you get them told in the middle of the night by strangers. You're just talking because you'll never get to see them anyway. So, yeah, you'll just talk about everything and anything. And we talked about university and everything and how coronavirus sucks. It was actually pretty cool, yeah.
No, it's nice sometimes when you talk to someone and there's not going to be any consequences in the relationship, because you can just randomly say anything.
And you just leave and then, okay, bye, I'll never see you in my whole life. It was great meeting you.
Yeah. I wish that was possible with everyone, that you can speak this comfortably to everyone, but yeah, it's not realistic.
Yeah, because some people don't have values or are very insultive and very, I don't know, hurtful.
Yeah, also everyone's judging all the time.
Yeah.
So gotta be a little careful what you say. Yeah, well, anyway, that's like the crazy story about why the podcast is being recorded today. It doesn't make a difference for you guys, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's until I make like 3 days after that I can take off my splinter and then I'm good to go. So it's not that bad. It's okay.
No, it's fine. You just basically cut your finger off, like almost. That's normal.
No, just the skin from the joint. But it was okay. I first thought I was a little bit, like I shouldn't go to the emergency room because if there's actually an emergency. But they told me it was okay and that they get like cases which are far more weird and not really emergent room worthy. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people who go to the doctors like for no reason. Like when they've got like a bit of a headache or something. I mean, like, excuse me, I have a headache every day. Like, see me going to the doctor because of that. I mean, of course, if you've got migraine or something, it's fine. But like, I can imagine there are a lot of people going to the hospital who don't really need anything.
Or they just stepped on their toe or something like that and it hurts. I'm like, oh.
Oh, am I going to die? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. So, this is kind of, a surprise. Apart from that, how have you been? How's your life?
My life is quite good, actually. I finished my exam round this year. And I'm preparing for my entrance exam. And I'm calm.
Still.
Yeah, I'm still. I mean, still a month to go. 1 month to go. And then I'll have my exam and then hopefully pass. But yeah, it's getting easier because I already know a lot of stuff in this book. So, I sometimes don't know what I should study because I know so much. But sometimes I don't know anything and then I'm freaking out. But right now I'm very calm and I think it's going to work out either way. Yeah, and that's what's going on in my life, basically. I think next week or in a few days I have my English exam, but after that I don't have anything from this university anymore. Then I'm free. Yeah. What about you?
That's nice. Oh, I'm fine. Doing great. Well, not great. I'm doing okay.
I mean,
I don't want to be like, yeah, my life is brilliant, woo, because no, but it's better. It's getting better. I had like my graduation ceremony thing last Friday, and yeah, now I'm like officially released from school services, and yeah, so that basically means I'm like floating somewhere in between school and university or whatever I'm gonna do, and I'm trying to figure out what is gonna happen to me because I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how the virus is still spiraling and how it actually works out in autumn. We don't know yet. In Germany, it's kind of difficult because not a lot of people want to get vaccinated, and but yeah, it's going to the Delta type. I don't know how to say it in English. The Delta variation.
Ooh.
Yeah, of the virus is slowly coming, and we'll probably have a huge issue with that in autumn and winter.
Yeah, probably. Also, when it gets colder and people like start catching like other viruses, it's gonna be worse.
But I have to ask you a question. Why don't we always use masks? Like, why don't we use masks?
I think it's just it hasn't come up yet before the coronavirus. But I do think that afterwards, like even if it's not obligatory anymore, a lot of people are going to stick to them, like at least in like crowded places maybe, or the subway or something.
I mean, Japanese people do that. Why can't we do that too? Japanese people are smart people.
Yeah, they are smart, but like they are using the masks for like other reasons, right? So usually it's like because of the dust in the air and everything, like in the big cities. That's China. It's like also in Korea, like
No, true, that's the dust. But I think the Japanese people do it more because they want, if they're sick themselves, they wear it because they don't want that other people get sick. And
no, that should be a thing. That should definitely be a thing.
Yeah, and also they wear a mask because they don't want to get sick if they have something important coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, I think. And yeah, I believe that a lot of people are going to stick to it a little bit. But I don't like that it's like, that it's, you know, there are like huge fees when you don't wear them at the moment. And that's in places where I don't really see the necessity of it, like outside, when there's not really a crowd.
Yeah.
You still have to wear it, and I don't think that makes sense. But, I mean, I don't mind. I'm wearing it, so it's fine. It's fashion for me.
Yeah, I think it shouldn't be obligatory, but, you know, it should be more accepted in general.
Yeah, I think that because it's obligatory, a lot of people are against it. So as soon as it's like your own decision, more people are going to realize the value of it, if that makes sense.
And maybe don't have like this this high protection mask like FFP2. Maybe just have the normal surgical masks. I think that's also going to be better because it's not, get more air with them.
Yeah, that's true. It's more comfortable to wear, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, apart from that, oh, I've got a story to tell. It's not that big of a deal, but so I had a strange dream last night, and in order to explain, I'd like to just rewind a little bit. So I used to have a really, really good friend in elementary school. So we were like best friends forever and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you know, but as a kid, where I lived, like a lot of people had this one bestie that they spent all their time with. And so she was like kind of my best friend. And it was like a really bad friendship. It was really toxic because we were like competing for everything. So who had better grades, who is more popular, all that kind of stuff. And I don't really know why it was important to me, but I really liked her. Anyway, so after elementary school, we both transferred to the next school together, and we were like in the same class. But she sort of like had other friends there, and she just kind of, I don't know.
Abandoned you?
No, I mean a little bit, but like let's say we grew apart because like I had like other friends, and then she had other friends, and the groups didn't really, I don't know, work together. And so we kind of lost sight of each other, even though we were in every class together. So first of all, that's sort of strange, don't you think? Like, you have a best friend, and of course, we were kids, you know, we were kids. It's not that important. But and then you just kind of grow apart, and it's kind of strange. And I do think if we would meet now, we would probably understand each other quite well, and we'd probably get along. But besides the point, so in my dream, I went back to her place, like at my age now. And it was like really emotional for me. I don't really know why. Like in that dream, I started crying upon like seeing her room and everything. And it was so strange because in the dream, I knew that it was weird that I was feeling this way. But so her mom came up to me, and I really like her mom. When I was a child, she would take care of me and everything. And she was just kind of trying to comfort me and stuff. And then the dream was over. But either way, I woke up and I like went downstairs and I met my mom in the kitchen, and she was like, "Hey, guess who I just met while grocery shopping?" And I was like, "No fucking way." And she met up with like, just, it was like a coincidence, but she met like my friend's mom, and they were talking about the exact same thing my dream was about, like how we grew apart in middle school and high school. And it was crazy. I don't really know. It's
Okay, wow. That is magic in the real world.
I mean, I don't want to say it's like, I don't know. I don't believe in like the spiritual stuff, but it was kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think you want to reach out for her?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably not.
Fair enough.
I mean, maybe like in a few years when we meet up again, like the entire class, maybe it would be nice talking to her again. But now everyone's just going their own way, and I think now is a really bad time to, I don't know, reconnect with someone, because like maybe she's planning on going somewhere, and I plan on going somewhere else, and then we'd be like all the way across the globe, and it would be really strange. So.
Okay, I understand. Well, I had also a best friend when I grew up, maybe till maybe the 3rd or 4th grade. So the thing is, she was living at the same place as I was, but then around about like in the 2nd year of elementary school, she moved away, but we still kept in touch, and we were really best friends. We were doing everything together. But the thing is that her mom didn't want us to. So basically, there's one phone call I still remember, because my mom was doing the phone call, and I was like sitting beside her, because she asked if I could meet her and we could spend time together. The thing is that my best friend was like in the background shout and says, "Yes, I really want to go, really, let's meet up together." And her mom said no.
What?
Yeah, her mom said no to my mom, and like then I heard her crying.
Oh,
and since then we didn't meet up. I think the reason why is because they moved a lot. So I think that her mom didn't pay the rent and just moved to another house after that. You know what I mean?
It's
yeah.
It's weird. And like, why would her mom like say that? I'm sorry, I don't
understand either. And the thing is, I actually met her again when I was 13. I was having an internship in a vet office, and I didn't know first, but then I got to know her name and her last name. And the thing is, I didn't feel good enough to reach out and to just like, hey, I'm this girl, I'm Vero, hello, nice to meet you again. And I was just like shocked to see her actually again. And I just didn't say anything, which I regret now, because maybe we could have reconnected. Because we, as like our like children self, actually always wanted to be together. It was just their mom who separated us. Oh yeah, pretty sad actually.
That sucks. That really sucks. But it's nice to just like sort of talk about it again, I think.
Yeah.
Or was it awkward?
What, right now or when I saw her at the vet?
When you saw her.
It was weird because, when you didn't see someone for quite a long time, or you don't see anyone for quite a long time, you'll notice how they changed. And it's very weird.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I meant when I said like for me with my best friend, if we were to get to know each other now, as far as I can tell, like from when I see her in class, I think we would be friends again. Because not in the same way that we used to, because as kids it was like really toxic. But I think now, like, she kind of has her struggles that I know of, that I can really relate to, but that we didn't have as children. But like, I feel like we could both talk about like how that happened, as kids we used to be so blah blah, but now we're so blah blah, that in that kind of way. I just felt like we would be able to talk about that. Yeah, I never reached out to her.
How strange is how time changes you and how growing up changes you completely.
That's true.
The child self is so unlike me right now. It's so different. It's so innocent. It has not seen anything bad. Now, you know the madness.
It's really strange. But also a lot of things were like that I'm struggling with right now. I remember how I used to have them as a kid as well. And then I start thinking about how does that happen? That like a little child, maybe 7 or 8 years old, has insecurities like this, you know?
Probably genes. I don't know, or
Ouch.
just no. I mean, I don't know.
No, it's just that I was thinking like, what makes a child so self-critical? Because I know a lot of people who keep telling me like, oh, my childhood, I was so unbothered until I was like 15 or 16. And like, what? Because I had like the worst self-image ever since I was a kid. I mean, not like a baby, but like maybe, yeah, like 8 years, 9 years old.
Probably your environmental factors, how you grew up, in which family you grew up in, and also your own psyche. I don't know. And your genes. I think that are the 3 parts. But I don't know.
Kind of makes me feel sorry for myself, if I'm honest.
I think that's why it's important to check in early.
Yeah.
Because then you can avoid like things happening, because you get the resources and help you need early.
Yeah, we talked about that a lot already. Oh, it's so exhausting that people just don't like watch out for that sort of stuff. Oh, but yeah, okay. I just think for me personally, I'm trying to accept that I'm never going to have this childhood other people talk about. Yeah, it's sort of like frustrating to think about it like this. But I'm trying to just accept the facts and move on, sort of, and just try to live the moments I would have wanted to have now, because it's never too late to be a child again.
I mean, you can still do birthday parties and stuff. You can do everything you want. What you wanted to have done as a child, you can do it now. There's nothing stopping you. You're an adult. You're almost an adult.
Yeah, except like, yeah. I mean, nothing is technically stopping me. Just
the society?
Me stopping me.
And the society.
Yeah, because like, I feel like people would judge me, and for some reason I care about that shit.
But I mean, you can do it without anyone knowing, maybe?
Like a birthday party on my own, or what are you? No.
I don't know, I mean...
You're right, I get your point. No, I should.
Yeah, but I mean, that's something, we can all do. I try to find good friendships I never had when I was a kid.
Yeah, but I do think like as a child you don't have any real like boundaries and stuff, so you're just friends with weird people.
Yeah, but I don't know, I try not to put myself up with toxic people anymore, or people where I know I'll get hurt in the long run because they are abusing me in any way.
It took me so long as like a teenager to stop being picky with whom I hang out with, you know?
Yeah.
Because I used to think like just take everything you get because people don't like you, and if there's anyone who's like willing to spend time with you, you should definitely say yes. And now I'm at this point where I'm like, no, some people are just not good for you, and so you better spend your time alone than being with them. Because there's some weird ass people where I live, like, oh my god. I don't want to get into it, but
Yeah.
creepy as fuck.
Yeah, and then you just have to realize that there are some people out there who are toxic, who don't, maybe they are having narcissistic traits or something like that and just have the best interest for them but not for you, and they just abuse you till whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really even have to be that they're like abusive or something. Maybe it's just that you don't match.
Yeah.
Maybe your personalities are like too different or too similar. Like that's possible as well. But it's not a bad thing to say, no, I don't like spending time with that person.
Yeah.
It's okay, because like there are so many people on this planet. Why would you stick to like the, I don't know, 30, 40 that are like around you right now? Like you have so much time to find good people.
Definitely.
Who like bring happiness into your life. So try to find them instead of wasting your time with weird people. I mean, weird is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm just, like
people who are not good for you.
Fishy, toxic. Yeah, that kind of, yeah. Either way, now that got really psychological again.
Well.
Is there anything else that's like you've been doing? Anything you've been interested in lately?
I've been cutting a video again for your channel.
Yes.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. What have I done? Yeah, I'm moving out soon, so I'll have to start tidying up and cleaning my apartment. But that's something else I'm going to do in the next few days. Other than that, I don't know. Nothing really happened. I got my second shot of vaccine.
Oh, how about the side effects? Are you okay?
I was a day out with a little fever and headache, and I couldn't really do much. I couldn't really do much. I just had to sit in a dark room and not move.
Oh God.
But other than that, it was actually fine. It was okay.
Oh, all right. It's just that I've heard a lot of stories about like, I don't know, people who had like swellings and all that kind of stuff.
No, that was absolutely fine. I just had feverish symptoms. Like I was getting ill, or was ill with the flu for a day, and then was okay. Yeah.
Oh well, but now you're good. Now you're good to go. It's nice.
Yeah, in half a week I'm fully vaccinated, and then I'm able to do whatever anyone who is vaccinated can do.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of privileges.
I think so.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I still have to wait, like, I think 4 weeks until I get my second shot. But, yeah, starting from, like, September, I should be fully vaccinated as well. That's cool, because then I can, like, travel everywhere.
Yay! So, what was your days like? What have you done?
What have I done? Well, what I've been focusing on lately is I'm practicing a lot of my vocals because, yeah, I have time, so I want to. And the thing is, my voice is actually pretty high. I know it doesn't sound like it because I'm talking like in a low voice, but the only reason I'm talking like this is because I think it's more soothing and more comfortable to listen to. So that's why usually my voice would be a lot higher.
But I think your English voice and your German voice is also different. It's always different.
No, that's true, but I'm like actively doing it, It's not subconsciously, I'm actively doing this because I just feel like when I record my natural speaking voice, it sounds really young, and I want people to take me seriously, okay? No, I'm serious. I mean, I could show you, but I don't want to. So, And yeah, either way, like my voice is pretty high, and so I have I have quite the strong head voice. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Like falsetto. I don't know if you know the terms and stuff. I don't know. So either way, I can hit the high notes pretty well and loud. But I'm not good with singing low voice. And so I've been practicing that a lot. And also like this raspy thing. So you know when you sort of go like like that. It's a bit like a cat purring. But yeah, I've been practicing that for, I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's just...
Yeah, I mean, it's going on in your life. You're practicing that.
Yeah, I just... Oh, another thing that I've been practicing is like, you know, in rock music when they like sort of shout, but not really. But they have this really like scratchy tone in their voice, which is really hard to do because it's usually very straining. I've been practicing that too, but it's not good for my
voice.
vocal cords.
I mean, it's okay. I love to sing by myself, but I don't think I'm very good at singing. But it doesn't have to be. I just want to sing karaoke by myself, and I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone can like sing to a certain extent. So it's just a matter of what you want to practice, or if you want to practice. If you don't, then just sing, you know? It's supposed to be fun.
True. Yeah. But other than that, what's going on in life? I mean, it's still COVID time. There's nothing major things going to happen, guys.
Yeah, but oh my god, I'm going to the cinema tomorrow.
What? Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to movies.
I'm actually going for a dinner tomorrow as well with a friend, so it's great.
I feel so unrealistic at this point because I haven't been to like the movie theater in, I don't know, 2 years now. It's insane. I want to go. In case you don't know, I'm a big fan of movies, so I watch a lot of that.
What?
And before like the virus, I used to go like every month.
What are you watching?
Oh, there's this new I don't want to sound like a nerd.
Marvel?
So I'm watching the Black Widow movie.
Yeah, I've actually thought
I'm sorry.
I've actually also thought about watching it in my hometown cinema, but yeah, I didn't go because I would have gone alone. And I mean, I don't mind really, but yeah. And then I just went to the city and bought things, and then there was so much rain.
Oh, okay.
And it was basically...
Now, then it would be nicer, like, to just go home and cuddle up in a blanket and watch a movie on the couch. Yeah. That's more comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, whole Germany is no, not whole Germany, but like the middle parts of Germany, Nordrhein-Westfalen, are kind of like flooded because there was so much rain, and
it was crazy. Like the storm going on, it was like I saw the pictures and everything. Like people getting, picked up by a helicopter from their houses.
Yeah, or by boats.
That's crazy. Yeah, can like go through like downtown by boat.
Yeah. It's so weird
crazy.
Because it's in the middle of Germany and you wouldn't expect that to happen there.
Yeah, because like Germany doesn't have a lot of storms or things like that. Not at all.
Not really.
And then suddenly it's just like, here you go, there's water.
Like, okay, Corona, first natural catastrophe. Okay, second one, flood. Like that, yeah.
What else gonna happen?
Volcano.
In Germany, yeah, sure.
There's actually a place in Nordrhein-Westfalen, I think, or somewhere else. I don't know. It's called Eifer.
You serious?
There is a volcano.
What? No way.
There is.
I have to look that up. I don't believe you.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, really?
Yeah, it's a volcano. It's inactive,
Whoa.
I think. Yeah, it's inactive.
It better be.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. Should touch up on my geography's knowledge because I suck. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
I don't know about like rivers and stuff either. There's
I mean,
mine.
who knows about
This is
river?
where I live. I don't know
Who knows
anything else.
about river? Where you live, it's the mine.
Yeah. I also know like Donau, Elbe. That's it. I don't know anymore.
That's completely fine.
I'm sorry. The other like German listeners are gonna be like, "Oh my god, what's wrong with this person?"
I remember in geography class in I think 7th grade, we got basically this map of Germany with all the like the federal state capitals and the not lakes, lakes as well, but also rivers and mountains. And basically in every test and exam there was this map and we just had to fill it out and get
What?
and get points. So it would always be a part of the exam. And guess who didn't learn anything and always got 0 points on that assignment?
No.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I replaced geography class with economy very quickly. Just because it sucked. I hated my teacher. I'm sorry. Let's not talk about school. That's not good. Just gonna get upset again. But yeah. Either way, that was... Sorry you didn't go to the cinema, but overall, are you like a cinema person? Do you like going?
I do. It just depends on the movie. And right now there are not as many movies out there which I like to see.
No, that's true.
But I'm more of a series, TV show fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of.
Because for me, it's... I just like watching movies with other people together, and so the cinema is sort of a comfort place for me. Honestly, perfect date, just take me to the movies and then for dinner, and let's talk about the movie.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, it's good. It seems like a good plan.
I mean, not the first date. First date at the movies sucks.
Yeah.
That's not a good idea because you sort of have to get to know each other a little first. But yeah, if you know each other a little bit already, then you can go to the movies and make sure you have a topic to talk about at dinner because you saw the same movie. So yeah, that's
Yeah. But don't try to hug the person in middle of the movie.
No, don't. I mean, like, if you have met before, that's fine. But if it's like the first time, it's like really uncomfortable. It's a dark room and stuff. So
I mean,
people are gonna get anxious.
Kira,
I mean, for real.
I have to confess something. I had my first date. Okay, basically, a guy asked me out when I was 16, and we went to the cinema.
As a first date?
Nothing ever happened because I didn't feel anything for him. I was just a confused girl. But he tried to hug me. We watched Kung Fu Panda, and it was so uncomfortable.
That's weird. That's not... Don't do that. I mean, Kung Fu Panda, really? Just, you can cuddle up if that's a thing you do, you know? Or if you know that the person likes you. But don't just
do it. No, it's not a good idea. Assume
stuff and then, yeah. But for me, honestly, I mean, I love the cinema. Also, get snacks.
Yeah.
Buy me food.
Nachos are pretty good.
That's the way to my soul. That's true. I like pretty much everything you can get. Ice cream or, you know, like that stuff. Anyway, why are we talking about this?
I don't know. Let's see how long. Okay.
It just happened. Okay. Well, so we went over hospitals and first dates and natural catastrophes and whatnot. Yeah. Should we end the episode here?
I think we should. And if you, like, listeners, if I didn't finish didn't publish the video with Jimin, then you can just shout at me and say, "What? Why are you still here? What did you do?" Yeah, you need to have some pressure
so
here.
Go, send some like threatening comments. So like, finish the video.
Yeah,
because I'm struggling. I can't make a video every week. No, I can. I've been working on it really much. But it's difficult because for every video I post, there's like at least 5 more requests. And I'm like,
yeah.
How am I supposed to keep up with this?
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. Send me your requests. That's fine. But it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think they don't mind.
Okay, so there's one more thing I have to do because I promised. So there's a person who asked me to greet them in the podcast. And we never did this before, but I'm going to make it a thing.
Okay.
Let's do shout-outs now. So, hi. I don't know how this is supposed to work, and I'm not really good with the name thing yet, so I'm just going to assume you know it's you I'm talking to.
Okay, we don't have a name.
Shout out to you. We don't have a name. No, we do have a name, but it's just...
Okay.
Speaking things.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to you. This was awkward. Let's stop
the episode. And if you have any questions, just ask us, and we're going to answer them in the podcast. So, you know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Ask questions. Sorry,
it's okay.
It was kind of... Okay, I am calm. Okay, so the episode is over now. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Have a great week. And we'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, bye.
Remember, spring will always come.